Thank you, everyone. I have a short presentation so that I can properly welcome you. We take us through what we have done and what we can look forward to. Can I just share my screen? So I titled this presentation as Looking Back and Moving Forward. There are many things that we can look back to, and so that we can move forward probably as with ease as far as we can and together. So I'd like to begin with, let me just show this one for now. Wait a minute. Sorry. So I'd like to begin with this, I know that I have already announced this. This is a way of looking back, but moving forward as well. Class 2020 will have its online graduation on October 11. We're working, we have a big crew that's working on videotaping and all the rest of it. We will reveal to you what it's going to be like sometime soon. So watch for this, because this is a virtual experience that we hope that our students and our faculty members and all the rest of us in the community will be able to enjoy. These are just some of the images or names or words that we have been familiar with. So I put them there because, and I don't need to explain that, because I just want to say thank you very much. I mean, my heart is filled with gratitude and appreciation for all that has been for us. All of the people who have helped us to be where we are. I'd like to thank the entire community. I'd like to thank the people who have helped, faculty members who have really got their act together and tried their best to be part of this entire online learning training program. And for the support groups, we have our administrators, we have our professionals, staff, and all the rest in the Ateneo community. We also got a lot of help from central administration. ORMOD, ITRMO has been helping us, and I think they're very busy. Even if they're taking care of the entire university, they also take care of the Loyola schools, because we're the biggest group. We have also got the help very much from marketing and communications office. Our great designer is Ali Figueroa, who has been very, very good to us. With anything that we ask him to do, he delivers with excellence and with care. So I don't need to mention all of you, because I might forget who you are, but not in my heart, but maybe because we have a lot to do today. I just want to say really thank you so very much. The OMIS has been very helpful with all the technical assistance that we needed to have. And also the most important group that has helped us with online learning is really Ateneo Salt Institute. I'd like to thank Father Johnny and Galvin and all the rest of them there. LS1 has been a great resource as well for us. So thank you for that. So what are we going to do? We're planning for a volatile future. And I think all of us know. So what we intend to do is draw up scenarios. There are assumptions. Are we going to go full online? Are we going to go blended low risk? Are we going to go blended high risk? These are things that we need to consider. Even in budgeting our resources, we draw up our budgets according to these different scenarios. It's a different ball game altogether, as you can imagine. Usually we have our big LS budget committee, but this committee is going to work on 3 different scenarios. We have also a group that's doing reimagining LS spaces once we put these scenarios in place. So for example, if we have to come back to the campus, what is it going to be like? A classroom that usually sits 50 students will no longer sit 50, but maybe 15 to 18. So there's an entire group that's been trying to work things out. We continue to observe health protocols. and we also should align ourselves with government regulations. The President's Council decided a couple of weeks ago that second semester will continue to be online learning and work from home. So that's the way to go for us. And I think it's important for us to know that now so that we can prepare ourselves psychologically and all the preparations that we need to do for the second semester. Maybe just to take a look at things from where we are. Enrollment has been a big thing for us. During the intersession, I have here the comparatives, 2019, 2020. We were expecting 4,500 during the intersession, but we were happy to know that we had more than 4,500. This first semester, as you can see, there were, for the first years, there were 2,845 that confirmed their slots. That is not unusual. In the past, we also had that, but we knew in the past that not all of them would come. But this time we expected about 2,500, that's our target, but we exceeded the target. And this is where we are. Up to the other day, we said that we probably will have 2,006 to 2,677 for first year. So that's why I say our total is like 10,600 plus. And I think the departments had been apprised of these things even before to prepare faculty or departments for faculty that they need during this time. Scholarships, we were happy to let you know that, that 20.5% of all first-year Ateneans and transfer students are scholars. 20.8% of all our students across all undergraduate levels are scholars. We had to dig into some pockets to be able to afford helping our students who are in need, because a lot of them have really come to us wanting to be part of the Ateneo community, but their parents at this time of the economic downturn were really challenged. So we were giving scholarships, not entirely 100%, but maybe we went up to like 25%, 50%, 75%, and 100%. But at least we were able to give something to our students. So we're blessed to have the resources to be able to give and stretch ourselves really to be able to respond to the needs of our students and families. So what is the Office of Admission and Aid going to do? You have also, I think, been aware that we're not going to have an asset exam for the next year, but that's going to be replaced by what is called adaptive screening admission process. And that's still being crafted now by the Office of Admission and Aid, and they're going to continue recruitment online. So everything will have to be online. What are we doing in relation to a lot of things that are academic matters? The Office of the Core Curriculum, Benji's office, will monitor online design, implementation, evaluation of the new curriculum. We note that we started the implementation of the new core curriculum in 2018, 2019, and our graduates and our students from that cohort will graduate in 2021, 2022. So it's a very important year to be able to craft how to monitor what we have been doing. And the adaptive design for learning has provided structure to organize our core courses and teams per level formation stages according to the LS curricular framework. The ADSF student formation continues to find ways to integrate the co-curricular activities with the core curriculum formation online. The Office of Jojo, Dr. Hofilenia, is very busy. It has been very, very busy continuing to move academic processes online, completion of the undergraduate academic regulations, and following up on committee developing the proposal on crediting the IB and AP courses. The graduate programs will have their strategic planning because they're going to celebrate 75 years of graduate programs in the Ateneo soon, and then they're going to review as well a lot of graduate programs. LS1 will expand, and the functions of LS1 will expand from it being a communication hub to full-blown transactions. So Ms. Joy Salita is very busy with connecting with the different offices that will help with this process. They're also trying to firm up online payment schemes for the university. The Rizal Library, these are the posters of the Rizal Library, continuing to do a lot of things online, digitizing material that's needed by faculty and students. And they have all of these to help students as well know where to go for databases and if they want chapters to be digitized and so on and so forth. For internationalization, you probably know that we have suspended our outbound student mobility this year. Actually, there were like 130 students that wanted to go on site. They wanted to go abroad, really on site for internationalization. But when we decided as a community that it's not time for them to go for this time. But it's very amazing how students really would not be faced with even they say because the vaccine is going to be there soon, why can't they go, and so on and so forth. So we had to meet with them and tell them what the implications are for these things. It's not as easy as that. But the Office of International Relations and the VP for University and Global Relations Office, they have helped also to make us, even if we suspend outward mobility, that internationalization is going to be part of us. So I hope that faculty members responded to the call to the call for proposals on this program, online collaborative learning with international partners. We also have the online learning exchange program that's being managed by the Office of International Relations. SOS is going to turn the Ricardo Leong Hub for Global and Area Studies into Ricardo Leong Institute for Global and Area Studies. So that's in the pipeline. This is just a way of telling us that this is something we can expect from them. And that Dr. Aldaba says that communication, history, and political science departments are working towards their PhD programs before the end of the year. Soon we will have our School of Education in place. Actually, we've already approved this at the level of the school council, but it's now at the Board of Trustees, but I don't see any problem with the approval. So we'll just have to wait for the formal announcement from the School of Education. They're still working on the proper name for the School of Education. It could be School of Learning, Engineering, and Design, so on. So we look forward to that. We'll have 5 schools in the Loyola schools in the end. Because online learning and work from home is really something that we need to take care of in terms of our communication, we launched a program called Digital Citizenship Series. We've already got 3 presentations there. This is open to LS and also to other units in the university, so that we can be more attuned to what we need to do online, the ethics and data protection, and also Matek was talking about how to communicate with the proper tone, which is an important consideration for online communication. In terms of research, if you take a look at the left side of the screen, we have the list of publications. We're very happy to note that our publications are rising. In 2019, we exceeded the 150, sort of, our target was 150, but we went up to 260. At this time, we already are up to 163 for 2020, and that will still rise. So we were hoping to reach 1,000 publications, but maybe we can reach that, because even now we are already at 160. You also, I'm sure, attended some of the talks we titled Acts of Magis. And thank you very much to the members of the Loyola schools and the professional schools that participated in this. This is a project of the University Research Council in tandem with the Ateneo Research Institute of Science and Engineering. So we will resume this month until the end of the semester for the second round of Acts of Magis. So we hope that you'll be there for that. Put a star here for Outstanding Scholarly Work Awards because we will have a ceremony sometime this semester to acknowledge or to recognize the Outstanding Scholarly Work Awards. So look forward to that. We will keep that quiet for now so that it's going to be a pleasant surprise for you all. For research, we have earmarked some of these research activities. As you know, the URC has sent out information or call for proposals related to COVID-19 research. There's also, we're putting together an education working group, which is going to be collaborative between and among departments that are already anyway doing education work. This is to help us with the thrust of nation building. ARISE, the Ateneo Research Institute for Science and Engineering, has directed research also focused on COVID-related areas. There's technology applications in agriculture and science and engineering literacy under the new mode of teaching. So as you can imagine, a lot of research has gone into the COVID-related topics and at the same time, our online learning. Sorry, what happened here? The Code of Decorum and Administrative Roles is out. I'm sorry. Wait a minute, can I just, what happened to that? Just a minute, I think. And this is going to be launched on the 26th of September. There is supposed to be a link here. I'm sorry that it got covered by the background. But I'd like to put it up later on, but let me just go ahead here. So this is very important for us, and this has been worked on by a large committee. And there will be road shows that will take place here because as father, there it is, sorry. There it is. So it's effective September 26th. It supersedes the anti-sexual harassment policy of 2018, and the road shows will be from October to November 2020. There's a full text which you can access based on the communication that will go with it. Let's, as Father Bobby says, our message is clear. We want a safe and inclusive environment for all members of the Ateneo de Manila community. Our goal is to build a culture of trust, respect, and inclusivity within our community. In relation to that, the Gender Hub has released a primer on gender-based sexual harassment in the context of the Safe Spaces Act. So it's also downloadable, and I think Mira has sent a message to the entire community on this. The Gender Hub will also have their road shows on the code and rule. They will do online reporting, and they're developing a system for online reporting and tracking, synchronous training sessions, and they're trying to create videos and materials for gender sensitivity training asynchronously. For quality assurance office is going to continue their organizational process reviews, data collection, management, and analytics. If you notice that our surveys are sent from the LS Quality Assurance Office because they help us with that. We're also gearing up for accreditation and assessment, maybe with PAASCU and AUN QA, so they continue to be vigilant on that one. The Registrar's Office will refine the online academic processes such as registration, load revision, and student evaluation. And they will also continue digitizing, microfilming, and securing offsite storage of scholastic records. Our legal services. This is, Patty sent me this. These are the this is the 3-year sketch plan. So as you can see, we have, they have that office in connection with the UMCO is helping us a lot in formulating, storing standards, policies, procedures, popularizing communication, education, and training, and enabling, advising, etc. in relation to those areas, investigating discipline, enforcement in that area, monitoring, auditing, and internal reporting system. Also assessing and improving these areas. These are also the proposed projects and activities of the legal office and legal services. Again, as I said, they're connected with UMCO, so we can expect them to help us with these processes in the Loyola schools to make us more aligned with legal matters. So I think in this process, we continue to err on the side of compassion. We've been saying that all the time. We continue to hope. It's a hope that doesn't wither away, no matter what adversities we are. We continue to have courage, because courage is a secret to freedom. And we, despite all the challenges, we together as one community, and I like to stress as one community, we cannot do it individually. We will see things through, we will pull it off with patience and kindness or gentleness, as Father Johnny said at the Mass this morning, and lots of grace. So my last slide here, I wanted to quote what Father Johnny said: "For as long as we're breathing, there is more right with us than wrong." So welcome again to everybody here on this in this Zoom room, and thank you very much. We will enjoy the rest of the day